What is good? What is happening, everybody? It's your boy Ferris Muthana, and I am the host of the Highlight Sports Show. But I am never alone. Today, I am with someone whose demeanor this week, when talking about the Cowboys, is much happier. You know, he's smiling. He got himself a hat. He's wearing some gloves. He's he has a smile that shall illuminate a city in its darkest times. I am with my homeboy Caleb. Caleb, how are you today, man?
I am freaking awesome, man. It was a great Monday night.
Was it a great
We,
game? Was it a great
uh,
game?
it was a great game,
Was it a
man.
great game?
For
Was it a
us,
great
for
game?
us, not so much for other people, but
Well,
for
Caleb.
us, it's awesome.
Well, Caleb. Now let's talk about it, Caleb. Let's talk about it. It was it was NFC East rivalries. You know how they go. They run deep and they run heavy and they run mean. You, Eagles, Cowboys, Washington football team. We all hate each other equally. We all don't love each other. We all hate each other's
And you
fans.
saw that at the beginning of this game
Yeah,
because
we
they
don't like.
they were doing some dirty stuff.
Well, yes, I didn't watch the game. I'm gonna put this out on Front Street. I did not watch the game. I was at school. I was at school, so I had to miss the game. That's why I am nothing more than a guide for Caleb's thoughts in this situation. We're not gonna go long, 30 minutes maybe, but we're not going an hour. We're not doing that. We're talking about one game and one game only. And let's talk about it, Caleb. At the beginning, what were your thoughts coming into this game, and what did you see?
Well, I coming into that, I said last week, I said we were gonna, it was gonna be easy. We were the better team. That's why I said we had better talent, and we were just gonna steamroll them, and that's exactly what we did, and that's exactly what I predicted happened. And reason why it happened because I just like I said, Jalen Hurts can't throw. That's why I said last week he couldn't throw in this game, and of course in garbage time he could, but when our defense was on him, he couldn't throw. And you bring up the rivalry. You saw that at the beginning of the game because they got some personal fouls on them, pushing our guy down after the play and all that stuff. And they were definitely talking to us at the beginning of the game. But we shut them up real quick. From our first drive, going down there, scoring right away in like 3 minutes. And that was a defense that only gave up like 2 touchdowns for like in the first 2 games. And we just went down there and threw it down their throats right quick.
What was the line on this game? What was the line? What was the money line?
It was -3, I think. I think I
Minus
got up
three?
to minus 3. Yeah, so we got the home. We basically got the home field advantage points. You get 3 points for home field advantage, so we got that. Which
So it's
I was
basically like a pick 'em. Basically, is what you're telling me.
well, if on neutral field, it would have been pick 'em.
No, I know you feel didn't pick 'em.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. And they covered. They
Yeah.
definitely covered.
Oh, they definitely
They
covered.
definitely covered. The Cowboys 41-21. They beat the Eagles by 20. What did you see on their side that you were like they can't compete with us?
They couldn't stop the run. We literally gashed them on the run all night. Like we inside, outside. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was Zeke. It was Pollard. It was that great combination. And I want to say for all those Zeke doubters who said, "Oh, he's a backup. Oh, Pollard should be starting." All the analysts and even you saying, "Oh, he should be the backup. Oh, he's getting so paid so much money." Well, he showed you. He shut y'all up. He was.
All right. Calm your ass down.
No,
You
he
didn't shut me
shut
up.
y'all up
No,
because
you
he
shut your
proved
mouth.
how
Shut your
good
mouth.
he is.
Shut your mouth, okay? I wasn't doubting him, dipshit. I was making fun of him because you were getting angry. Duh, dumbass. I know he's the starter, dip.
Well, everybody else was down him.
Yeah,
Everybody
exactly.
else.
Don't be coming at me with your nonsense sideways.
Well, you come at me all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, well, no, 'cause at least I have some semblance of the right mind and opinion with it. Yeah, you knew it was a joke. What the hell you coming at me for a joke for? Of course, I was messing with you because were getting angry that these fans were saying he's the most expensive backup in the man. Jerry Jones paying this a backup $17 million. Calm your ass down. I'm not gonna take it. Screw you. I'm not gonna take falsehoods on my show. Screw
Right.
you.
Corey Cameron got it right. Just take it, Ferris. Just take
I'm not
it.
taking shit. Unlike you, I don't take nothing. I don't take nothing unless I'm inviting it in.
You're a
I'm not
Giants
inviting
fan,
this
so you're
nonsense.
taking all kinds of crap.
You know what? You have a point. All right? We were horrible on Sunday. It was pretty bad. It hurt my soul. We'll talk about it more on Thursday night. Okay? I don't want to talk about it right now. I don't talk about it.
Yeah, we're
Please.
talking Cowboys right now.
Yeah, we're talking Cowboys right now. Yep, Caleb, you had 160 yards rushing.
Yeah.
They only had 64 yards rushing. They did outpass you. It was
Well, that was
304,
garbage
303.
time.
Yeah, it was
That's
garbage
garbage
time.
time.
303 to 320, 220. You know what I like about the NFL, Caleb? Sacks are passing yards, not rushing yards,
Yeah.
like how they should be. You know what I mean? The college, like a sack is a rush is a rush, and I'm like, no,
Well, it depends how
what?
you look at it because it could be considered like a tackle for loss. I mean, a tackle for loss, a
No, no,
sack.
no, no, no,
You know,
no, no,
that's
no,
what I'm saying. But it could. I
no.
mean, it's a loss of yards. I
Yes,
mean, the same
yes,
thing.
but if it's a drop back, that's a pass. It's not if it's a designed run,
Well,
then you can say
sometimes you can't tell nowadays with all the run pass options. How do you know if it's a run or not?
well, that's a good point. So by default, you just take it off of the passing yards because that's the first option, run pass option. The quarterback's passing, the running back's running. You know what I mean?
But the
RPOs,
quarterback can run it
PO.
too.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean, right? But exactly, then that would be a designed run, not a pass.
But it's
You're
not.
running
It's
it.
an option. You can do all three.
Okay, okay, you're right. Now I'm confused. You're right. You're right. Yeah, now it's complicated. It's complicated nowadays. Okay, who cares? But still, who cares? All right, that's not the point. The point is this: the Cowboys beat the Eagles. They beat them down. Okay, they beat them down. All right, Caleb. The first 2 weeks, you guys hung in tough against Tampa Bay. You guys hung in tough. You guys lost. Some people call shenanigans. You. The next
It
week,
was.
the
I mean,
next
the refs
week.
try to screw us every single week. Like there's a
Oh my
bad call, and
God.
each one of these, especially
Oh
this game,
my
there's
God.
another bad call. The refs
You
trying to screw
won
us.
by 20.
Okay, and we should have won by another like two more touchdowns, but they called the stupid blind refs, the dumbass blind refs cannot see Dak putting the ball over the line, and they're gonna call that no touchdown. They can't see that. They should have had that called that on the field, and then they review it for like 20 minutes, and they can't see him. Just look at the over the top view. He's putting it over the line, and they still call it no touchdown. I mean, they gotta be blind and stupid and dumb. Like my God, just yeah,
You
Corey
know
has
what?
right. They had two touchdowns taken away from us because of dumbass refs.
Yeah, shout out to Corey Cameron. He says we had at least 2 touchdowns taken away from us. Jeremy Miller. I bet Zeke doesn't care. I think he likes Pollard getting recognized more now. Sure, whatever.
He does. I
I
agree
don't
with that.
I don't believe that because Zeke wants the ball. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it in front. I didn't watch the game like I said. I don't know the play you're talking about. But the nonsense of you saying that every week you're trying to get screwed is nonsense.
We
It's
are. I
nonsense.
mean, that's
No,
just
it's
it. I
nonsense.
mean, the
It's
league
not.
tries to screw us all
Especially,
the time.
especially the first week. Stop with your
That was past
whining.
interference.
You're a whiner, Caleb. You
I'm not
keep
a
whining.
whiner. And
You
just
keep
we
you
get
keep you
screwed, and I react to us
you
getting
keep
screwed all the time.
whining. You keep whining. You keep whining. Okay. You keep whining. Stop with the whining. You just
I'm
accept the
whining.
victory and move on with yourself.
No,
Okay. Buy
no,
yourself
I'm not
another 10.
accept victory.
Buy yourself another 10-gallon hat and shut your face. Okay. All right.
Well, I
You
have another
won.
one. I have
Yeah.
two.
Well, damn. I want one.
I have a black one.
Word.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. I Caleb. Really. Well, let's be real, Caleb. The Eagles stink. Okay. They stink.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said before the season.
The Eagles stink. The Giants stink. Washington's overrated.
Yeah.
Cowboys are winning this division because
Oh,
they
I'm
have
running away with it.
y'all are gonna run away with them, man. The Cowboys are gonna run away with this division. Man, that hurts me saying as a Giants fan. And like I don't like I mean these Giants fans, we're 0-2. Guess what, man? We're not gonna win who are we facing next week? I don't know who we're facing. Not Denver. Who are we facing next week? I don't remember. But it's a team we're gonna lose to. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, dude. Like when the Cowboys are the best run organization in your division, you're bad. Okay?
Not necessarily. We've been the best
Pretty
run
bad.
division from the 60s to all the way to the 2000s. What are you talking about?
No, in the early 2000s and then
That's
the
what I'm saying. To the
2010s.
2000. I didn't say through the two. I said to the
Exactly. But
2000s.
from 2000 to 2000 to now, it has been horrible. Okay? Been pretty
Well,
bad.
we haven't been horrible. We've just been kind of like a
Pretty
little
bad.
off sometimes.
See, we're against the Saints next week. We're going to lose. We're losing.
Probably gonna lose.
We're losing to the Saints. Okay? We're losing to the Saints. Also, who was that quarterback you guys had before Tony Romo?
A
Anthony
lot of
Carter?
different ones.
Anthony
Bledsoe.
Carter? Was Was it Anthony Carter? I don't
It
know.
was
Something Carter.
Bledsoe.
Something Carter. Who's the
It
Carter
was
guy?
Quincy Carter, Bledsoe,
Quincy. Oh yeah,
all these
Quincy Carter.
people.
Quincy Carter. Drew Bledsoe. Drew Henson. You had Drew Henson. You had Drew Henson,
And Drew
man.
Henson.
And John Kitna. Shout out to John Kitna. And then Tony Romo showed up. That guy, whatever that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disrespecting like that.
Yeah, I'm disrespecting like that. I don't
Carried the
care.
game.
I don't care.
He carried us for many years.
Well, if carrying you means always choking in week 17 with an interception,
Well, if he had any goddamn help, then he would have won those games.
Help Schmup. He had good receivers.
He didn't have a defense.
He had DeMarcus Ware.
Okay. And
that's all you really need in the NFC East. All four of these teams have been bad for many years. Let's be real.
And you only have one good receiver.
I don't know what you're talking about. Roy Williams, Miles Austin.
Roy Williams is awful. What are you talking about?
Jason Witten. Des Bryant.
Yeah, Jason Witten. But yeah, but it's always like one at a time.
One at a time. You had Des Bryant and Jason Witten together.
Yeah, but still.
Did you watch the Manning cast of the show?
No, hell no.
No, you don't like it?
No, I don't like it. No. I know everybody loves it. Everything thinks it's the greatest thing in the world. I don't like it.
I just think it's different. People just think it's different. You know what I mean? And like it's not like they're not in a booth and they're not like calling a game traditionally. It's like a different change of pace thing. I'll take it or leave it. I think it's fine and cool and dandy. You know what I mean?
It's your quarterback, of course you.
I didn't say it was great. I said it's fine and cool, but it's not like I'm not like clamoring for it. It's not like I have to watch this every week. You know what I mean? Like it's not happening. You know what I mean? What else have we got, Caleb? How's your defense? Your defense only gave up 21 points. How did Micah Parsons?
It would have been, like I said, the last touchdown. Actually, probably the last two touchdowns were kind of garbage. The defense looked great. I mean, my God, Trayvon Diggs is like an elite corner right now.
Top 5 corner. He's a top 5 corner.
Like, my God, dude shuts down his guys. He's knocking passes down. He got a pick 6 today. Like, yes, he is freaking on. And, like, my God, like, we never have, like, that type of corner. Like, we had a good corner in, like, Byron Jones and, you know, a couple other, like, Brandon Carr. They were good, solid corners, but they never intercepted the ball. Never had corners that could intercept. And the fact that we got guys that can intercept ball, it's like, wow, like this is different. This is something different that we haven't seen in years. And that's what excites me the most. We got Parsons, you know, he got a sack today. Like he's getting constant pressure. And Jalen Hurts that was the difference because Jalen Hurts, you know, that's what Jalen Hurts' game is to run, you know, and then you always have to look for him.
Time up. I have to address this nonsense in the chat. Jeremy Miller said Eli had a defense. That's why the Giants want to was give Romo a defense. No. Romo wouldn't have ever completed those 2 passes.
Oh my God! Yes, he would. He wouldn't have thrown it. He wouldn't need to throw that Hail Mary garbage pass.
You listen here, you delusional Cowboys fans. That pass to Mario Manningham is the greatest pass in NFL history. Tony Romo wishes he had a pass.
He was throwing it out of bounds, and he just
wasn't throwing it out of bounds. It was right in the bucket.
He was throwing it out of bounds.
What are you talking about? It was right in the bucket.
It happened to land that way, but he was throwing it out of bounds.
Wow, happened to land that way.
It happened to land. You get lucky.
Are you serious?
No, Eli's got a lucky charm up his ass. That's why he won 2 Super Bowls.
You're such a hater, dude. That was a great pass, and it was dropping the bucket.
It was not a great pass. It was a throwaway, and it happened to land.
He didn't throw it away. He stepped up in the pocket.
No. It was like a half-court shot that banked off the...
You're such a liar. You're a liar.
That's what happened.
No, it didn't. What?
That's what happened. Because he's garbage. That's not what happened. Eli Manning sucks.
Get in here. Tony Romo sucks, too.
No, he doesn't. Better stats than Eli.
How many rings he got?
If we had the defense, he would have had more. He would have had probably 5. He would have had 5 rings with that defense.
How many playoff wins he got? 1. He has 1 playoff win.
It's 2.
Against who?
2. The Eagles and the Lions.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Well, you're the one who loves Matthew Stafford. You think he's the greatest thing in the world.
I remember that play. Matthew Stafford got robbed on that pass.
No, he did not get robbed. The other guy pushed off too. No pass interference.
Oh, no, it's not pass interference.
No, he was. I was a pass interference on the offensive guy.
Let me read Corey's comment. Corey says, I was watching the Manning cast the whole time. The current Monday night announcers are boring to me. Yeah, what happened was they had to restabilize Monday Night Football. So what they got is just straightforward cookie cutter announcer. Steve
Yeah, pretty much.
Levy, yeah, Steve Levy, Louis Riddick, and Brian Greasy. Greasy and Levy, they used to call college games, and they were fine. They're fine, and Louis Riddick's fine. Like I don't honestly, dude,
It's
I
just
don't understand.
basic. They
Yeah, they're
basic.
basic. I don't understand the hype around Louis Riddick. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? I just don't. Like I don't. He probably is a good announcer and analyst. I just don't get it. He just he doesn't he doesn't he's not part of my banana Sunday. You know what I mean? Like I don't like those announcers, man. I like my announcers to have a little charisma, a little personality, a little energy. You know what I mean? That's my problem with Joe Buck. Is I don't hate Joe Buck. Is that I need a little juice from Joe Buck. You know what I mean? I need a little pep in the step. I need a little giddy up. You know what I mean? Like a little giddy up. You know. Same thing with Troy Aikman. I need a giddy up from them. You know, Gus Johnson, he gives you a lot of giddy up. Sometimes people don't like that because it's too much giddy up.
Yeah.
But me, like
I mean, did you hear Gus
Gus.
Johnson this on the Agnew run back?
No, I haven't, but I've heard it's
Oh
amazing.
my god, that was
Uh,
awesome.
yeah, yeah. So like Gus gets a little got a little giddy up to him. That's why like him and Akib Talib, they match each other. You know, he got the giddy up and Akib is just very smooth with it. So it fits. Uh, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman and the Monday night guys and the Sunday night guys, they're just very like boom. They're just very just there. They're just very average. Nothing special about them. There's like literally nothing special about Joe Buck besides that he has like a kind of a great voice. He has a great voice.
Yeah.
He has a let's not act like he doesn't have a great voice. Joe Buck got a great voice, but he doesn't use it properly. He's very
Mhm.
man. Al Michaels gets annoying to a point. His voice gets a little annoying. You know what I mean? And like sometimes he doesn't get too excited. And then I just don't like Chris Collinsworth. I find him highly annoying. I don't hate the Monday night guys. I love Steve Levy. Steve Levy's really great with hockey. Him and Barry Melrose. And you know what's great? NHL is gonna be on ESPN, and he's gonna be one of their lead announcers.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's gonna be great. You know what I mean? So I'm happy about that. So that's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yeah, yeah. Joe Buck's jokes don't ever land. They don't land because he has no pep. He has no charisma. He has no oomph. You know what I mean? He doesn't have it. You know what I mean? People
Yeah.
have it. You don't know what it is, but they got it. You know what I mean? Like he don't got it. He's just very fine, very steady pace. Down the line. I don't know why we're talking about the announcers. We should talk about this game more often.
Well, because he
Yeah.
brought up the Manning.
Oh, the Manning cast. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why the Mannings have charisma. Like, let's not act like they don't have charisma. They're funny. They're funny. They have a little charisma, but like you know what I mean. But they get on people's nerves. You
Mine.
know.
I
Yeah, well,
don't.
you get on your nerves.
I don't.
Yeah, Romo's fine. He's
Romo's
okay.
awesome.
Yeah, well, you're biased. You're
No,
biased. You're
no.
biased. You're
I don't
biased.
have a Romo autograph right over there somewhere.
Exactly. You're biased. You're biased as hell. You're biased, bro. You're biased. I can't. Now let's
Well,
preview.
I want to finish what I was saying.
Oh, finish your defense. Your defense. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So Michael Parsons was stifling him because he was chasing him down. Like Jalen Hurts obviously is fast, but he tried to run, get to the edge, and Michael Parsons was chasing him down, getting him. And I think that like after he threw an interception, like right away in the first quarter, like he just was confused all night, and he wasn't throwing the ball accurately. He was kind of unsure whether he should run or should not run. Could he out run the Cowboys defense because they were pretty much on him. They had good pressure on him. And well, but when obviously in the garbage time when there's a little less pressure, he can find his guy. But that in our defense, our defense, it's just we get up some yards, but it was good overall, and it was really really good.
Yeah, I think it's improving, slowly improving, and I think you guys have three levels of all three levels. You have a star defender in your back end, Trayvon Diggs, your corner, in the middle, Micah Parsons, right there. Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch, they have injury issues, so I won't say them as your guys' guy. And in the front, DeMarcus Lawrence, but he's injured too, so now you got to find someone else.
Yeah, that's the
Not
thing, man.
the issue.
like 2 weeks ago before we win the Chargers games, they had all these reasons why we're gonna lose because we didn't have Lawrence, we didn't have Gregory, we didn't have Donald Wilson, who's our certain safety. We didn't have all these guys, and
But
even this week
you guys never
we
have
didn't have
dependable
a lot of a
Gregory.
defensive line. We had like we had to bring up practice squads on our defensive line because we just were decimated there, and we still showed up. Like we still played well. Like we're still getting pressure. That's the thing. Nobody wants to give us credit for overcoming that. Everyone wants to take away our win because the Chargers gave it to us because of the penalties and whatnot. But nobody wants to bring up the fact that we overcame all the reasons why you said we were going to lose.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Give Azor Kamara more reps. Give Azor Kamara more reps, man. Give him more reps. Yeah, not because
hard knock star.
Hard knock star Azor Kamara. Give him more reps. Give him some energy, man. Yeah, man. Like I'm seeing these defensive stats. Osa.
Yeah, he's showing up. 3rd round rookie.
That's his last name?
Odigizua.
Osa Odigizua. He's out of UCLA. Very good player. I like him. Jaron Curse. People don't know. People don't know who Jaron Curse is. Jaron Curse is, I believe, either the nephew or the son of the freak, Javon Curse, the man who had 17 and a half sacks his rookie season. And then, unfortunately, injuries kind of took a toll on his career, and the freak couldn't be freaky anymore. He looked good. I didn't know y'all had DeMonte Casey.
Yeah.
DeMonte Casey, it was a pretty
we actually
good
have
corner.
Safeties. We actually paid. Yeah. We actually got some safeties in the offseason, like Curse and Casey. Like we never focus on that position. We just like hate the safety. He showed up too. He had 2 good bat downs too.
I mean, your weakness that people presume to be your weakness this year is becoming a solid strength. Yes. You know what I mean? The defense is showing up. And I hate to say it, y'all looking good. You're 2-1. You barely lost to you should have beaten Tampa Bay. With those 4 turnovers you've created, you couldn't capitalize on those 4 turnovers.
Well, they didn't screw us.
Get out of here, kid. You shouldn't have been in that position in the first place.
I'm just saying.
Accept some responsibility first. Then you can cry conspiracy theory. Okay. You had 4 turnovers. You caused 4 turnovers, and you still were losing the game. What does that say about your team?
It's Tom Brady.
Who cares? 4 turnovers. Tom Brady should lose that game.
He would have lost if the refs didn't give him the game.
You shouldn't have been in that position. Accept that responsibility. At least don't be delusional. Accept that responsibility.
I will not accept that responsibility.
Okay. Well, now you're an idiot. Okay, you're an idiot. Pretty much.
But also, the one thing I'm concerned about is the interior offensive line, because the Eagles' defensive line was pushing Biotish and Connor Williams around. They were just, all they had to do was bull rush them, and they were getting Dak. I think they got like 4 sacks on Dak tonight, and they even they caused the interception in the end zone. They were backed up in the end zone. They got tons of pressure up the middle on Biotish and Williams, and Dak, obviously gets his hand knocked out, and it's an interception, and that gave him a touchdown, and that's concerning. And I don't understand why Connor McGovern is not starting at the guard position. I don't understand why we didn't have
Why's Connor Williams still starting?
I don't know.
He shouldn't be starting anymore. It was made very abundantly clear, 2 weeks ago. Oh no, it was made week 1 when Vita Vea threw him to the ground, picked him up, and threw him. Yep, you're not starting anymore. It's over. You're not starting anymore.
And he had multiple holding penalties in this game. It was just like you always said, 52, calling Connor Williams holding, because he couldn't stop him. He couldn't stop the guy in front of him.
Wow, man, those Texas offensive linemen, they do sure suck, don't they? Explains why Texas is not very good. Their offensive linemen are not good. Samuel Cosmi got called for multiple offensive holds against the Giants when Washington was against them. So, they should really teach how to play offensive line in Texas. Mm-hmm. Caleb, your final thoughts on this game, because we're about to head out.
Man, it was awesome to dominate the goddamn freaking Eagles. And yeah. I like how their stupid ass coach wears the beat Dallas shirts and acting like, oh, we so bad and we're gonna beat you. Nah, we kicked your all's ass. We the best team, we Cowboys.
Well, the division's horrible. That's not really saying much, Caleb.
I'll
That's
keep
just
Daniel.
you're really saying you're the least ugly person in an ugly contest. Okay,
No, we
Hey,
missed.
you're still ugly. All
No,
right,
we missed.
all right. On that note, guys, I do have some housekeeping. Guys, this is the Highlight Sports Show, right? But it won't be the Highlight Sports Show any longer, right? The shows with me and Caleb, we're rebranding it to the Highlights under Highlights banner because we're gonna have multiple sports shows on this network. This will be the Highlights, good friends, better rivals. Me and Caleb, we're good friends, but we're better rivals. We're better rivals, to be honest. Then we have another show. It's called The Highlights Light the Fuse. It will be our AEW Dynamite recap show on Wednesday nights with Justin Hamilton and a litany of guests. It's usually Dagan. It's usually Dagan and Justin together, but it could be because Dagan wasn't able to make the show, I think, last week because he was at AEW Grand Slam. So Justin's homie Kobe came. So it's gonna be Justin recapping AEW, and then under the highlights banner, but it hasn't been branded. The Drop Kicks, a wrestling pro wrestling show, Saturdays. Adelia, give me the time. Saturdays at what time? Just give me one moment. Let me tell you all what Saturdays. Saturdays at 3 p.m. PST Pacific. So it's 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Mountain. Okay? Same thing in the AEW Like the Fuse show on Wednesday nights. The highlights presents is, I think, an hour after AEW. I think probably 9 o'clock Eastern, I believe. No, not 9 o'clock Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. So so around that general area. So we're having multiple sports shows. It's not just me. We don't just talk football and basketball on the show. No, it's not me and Caleb arguing about how horrible his hat is, and him being a Cowboys fan. We're
That's
having
not horrible.
no, it's
Great
not.
hat.
You know what? It's a great hat. To be
Love
honest,
this hat.
it's a phenomenal hat. You know what I mean? If you want to play Cowboys and robbers, to be honest, it's a great hat. I'm like, what? I want. I'm gonna get me a 10-gallon hat. To be honest, I'm gonna
This
get
is
me a
made
ten
in
gallon.
Texas. This is like a
Okay, yeah.
30, 40-year-old hat.
You know what? Yeah, you probably got it from Boot Barn. Be quiet.
No, it's made in San Antonio. It says right there. Made in San Antonio.
But okay, that's not okay, Caleb. You're ruining my thing. I'm making fun of you.
I don't care. Don't make fun of my hat.
It's actually a great hat. I'm not gonna make fun of that. It's a great hat. I'm very envious of that hat. But on that note, I am envious of that hat, and I hope everyone understood what I was saying. Guys, me and Caleb, highlights, good friends, better rivals. We're gonna have our college roundup show. It's gonna release on Wednesdays. We record them on Tuesdays. We're gonna release them on Wednesdays, and then every Thursday night after Thursday night football, me and Caleb are gonna come. We're gonna recap the NFL. Good friends, better rivals. Wednesday nights, Light the Fuse, the highlights. The highlights Light the Fuse. Justin, Dagan, AEW Dynamite recap. Remember that. And then under the banner, but not yet produced, Drop Kicks, a pro wrestling show every Saturdays, 3 o'clock. Remember that? If you remember that, you will be fine. And that's pretty much all I have for you. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Thank you for our viewers who came. Shout out to Corey Cameron. Shout out to Jeremy Miller. Shout out to Adelia in the chat. Much love. Shout out to the other people who are watching us but never said anything in the chat. Much love to you. Make sure to like this video and comment. I really appreciate it. So on that note, you have a wonderful night. Stay safe.